There's a quiet kind of pain most people carry. It's not loud like heartbreak or sharp like loss. It's the weight of living the same day over and over again. A soft ache that whispers, "Is this really it?" Wake up, check the phone, eat something half-heartedly. Work, scroll, pretend to laugh, feel nothing, sleep, repeat. Not depressed, not broken, just stuck, like your soul is underwater, watching life pass by while you pretend to function. And you've probably heard all the same advice. Just be grateful, go to the gym, start a business. But here's the truth. You don't need to fix your life. You need to remember how to feel it again. Because the opposite of stuck isn't success, it's aliveness. But aliveness isn't something you stumble into, it's something you build. Moment by moment, choice by choice. And it doesn't start with a 5 a.m. wake-up call or a productivity hack. It starts with noticing. Noticing the way the light hits your wall in the morning. Noticing the sound of your breath. Noticing that even when everything feels the same, you are not. You are still changing, still pulsing, still capable of starting again. That realization, that's the key. Because the feeling of being stuck isn't because your life is broken. It's because your awareness has gone numb. You've stopped feeling your days. And when you stop feeling, you stop caring. And when you stop caring, you stop trying. But what if today, instead of trying to change your whole life, you just tried to feel it again? What if you sat down, took one deep breath and asked yourself, what is one small thing I can do today to feel more alive? Not to succeed, not to impress, just to remember you're here. Maybe it's a 5-minute walk with no phone. Maybe it's lighting a candle and doing nothing but listening to the silence. Maybe it's texting someone you haven't spoken to in a while, or writing down one honest sentence in a journal you don't plan to share. Because that's where momentum begins. Not with a grand plan, but with honest presence. You don't need a breakthrough moment, you need a pattern interrupt, a shift. And that shift starts now. It starts when you decide that numbness isn't the default, that you're allowed to feel joy in small doses, that you don't need permission to build your own ritual of hope because the people you admire, the ones who seem to radiate energy and passion, they didn't wait for the perfect moment. They built a rhythm, a quiet system of small decisions that reminded them they were still alive, still worthy, still becoming. They said yes to small things, things no one applauded, things that didn't trend. But those things stacked, one layer at a time, until one day they looked back and realized they weren't stuck anymore. They were moving slowly, but surely. And the most beautiful part, no one had to know. You don't have to announce it. You don't have to prove it. You just have to do it, in silence, with intention, for yourself. Because here's what no one tells you. The moment you stop outsourcing your aliveness to other people, other platforms, other validations, you begin to reclaim your power. You start to realize that you are not lazy or broken or behind. You are overstimulated, underinspired, and buried beneath routines that never fed your soul. So it's time to unearth yourself. One breath, one ritual, one honest action at a time. And maybe you're thinking, I've tried before. Maybe you have. But the past doesn't define your capacity. It just reflects where you were. This version of you, this present, breathing, listening version, it can choose again, right now. Even if your hands are shaking, even if your mind says, what's the point? The point is you. You are the point. And you deserve to wake up one morning and realize you didn't fix your life overnight, but you rebuilt your soul piece by piece. You became softer, quieter, more present, more grounded. You stopped waiting to live after the success. You started living now, and suddenly everything changed. Not because life got easier, but because you stopped abandoning yourself in the name of survival. So today, choose to feel something. Choose to pause. Choose to write one truth down. Choose to look up at the sky and remember, this is all temporary, but your spirit, your will, that's eternal. And no matter how stuck you feel, you are never too far gone to come back home to yourself. This is your quiet breakthrough. This is your permission to try again. This is your life. And it's not over. It's just beginning.